saying the stuff you sent is on Discord. I remember some of it. I don't remember all of it. So, yeah.
The long and short of it is...
You want to talk to
Marcone, yes. And to see if Marcone can put some eyes and ears on the street and figure out who's been sending these notes or any sort of information they can gather about who might be behind that.
Consider it done.
Stumped. He has no idea.
Consider it done. Although, I would say that we're gonna have to wait until you get another note.
Very well.
I didn't have feelers going out when you got your last one. So, gotta wait for the next one. It is something like you haven't gotten another note or been mind spiked ever since you got the last one, even though it's been like what, like it's been a while. Like over like a week, 2 weeks now. So
that would make Tannen suspect that it is someone who keeps tab on the goings-ons and
of your
someone with potentially someone must know why Tannen is busy, and then if that reason is legitimately preventing him from fulfilling what they want, I guess maybe.
Yep.
That could be a reason why he hasn't complied. Or why I haven't complied.
It is perturbing that your mind wonders the potentialities of such people, but there's a number of people that could simply have access to reports.
Too many.
As for whether or not they can extrapolate, like whether it's a legitimate reason, that's another bit. But there are ways for people to find out that you, as a team, have been doing stuff. But other than that, Marcone assures you that we'll put some feelers out. But it is a bit of a hard start to get into.
Yes. I would show him all of the notes that I have for context, and also, cross comparisons.
He spends some time staring at the notes, like hyper focused on them. And he eventually, after about 5 minutes, requests something to write with and something to write upon.
I take out paper and ink and ink pen from my bag of holding, put it on the table.
And he begins writing in the same handwriting as the notes. But he changes his stance, his arm. He stands up, he sits down, he leans in, leans back, trying to perfectly copy however the person writes, mannerism and all. Eventually he stops and then just sort of tucks all of his, demonstrations onto a single stack after letting them dry. They say you can tell a lot about a person from their writing. The way they write. Mm-hmm. If they're not actively trying to be neutral about it, at least. And he gets like a bit of a dour look on his face. He slides the original notes back to you. I'm afraid that's the sort of person you're dealing with, friend. Someone that knows how to be sneaky. In many subtle ways.
A fameless sword. Makes sense. Well, that is troubling news.
For you and me both. The fact that I don't know about this person, that's worrying.
The biggest wonder I have right now is why me?
Why you indeed?
Oh well.
You can ask the person when we find them.
Nod at that. I appreciate your help. I can't exactly go to the authorities with this.
I'm sure you could. And they'd just as quickly turn you away. Don't worry about it too much. As I said, it's concerned that I don't know about them. So consider a bit of self-interest.
Well, take whatever's on the table. To self-interest then. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, quite strong.
I think you had something else to ask him.
No, that was it.
Was it? Okay. Like, I don't have Discord open. You guys can't see me right now, but I was karate chopping my screen with Discord on it.
We call that Kong FU.
That's awful.
Yeah, you thought you were gonna bust out the bad jokes today.
I'm just busting out the dick jokes.
Such low-hanging fruit.
For those guys, it is.
All right. But yeah, so a few days pass, and you guys stay in the same abode. So you guys see each other every now and then. I don't know, get dinner together or something. I don't know. It's like hanging out. It's like hanging out at the dorms, you know. Sometimes they're around, sometimes they're not. But you guys do eventually decide, like, you guys should tackle this before some other bullshit happens to you guys, or in town, or to town, or something like that. You're like, we really should get on this.
Of town.
Yeah. You guys are like, our street cred is safe. Let's go.
If not improved, to be honest.
Yeah. So yeah. You guys decide eventually, enough's enough. After 4 days of rest, recuperation, doing whatever shit you need to do, talking to whoever you need to talk to, drinking however much you believe is a bare minimum, you guys are ready on the 5th day to head out. You guys are... On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a timed quest that may kill a companion. Anyway,
Hell yeah, boy.
I've heard
You
that
guys-
song like 14 times. No, I can't.
It's such a
Yeah.
fun song.
Oh, wait, I get to drop this. I told Garth this the other day. Remember how last time we played, I told you guys that we play the Communist National Anthem when we close, and I was joking, like, I can't wait for the day where we play it when we're not closing. We play it when the store is open.
Yeah.
Last Saturday, when I was hanging out with friends for the pseudo-Friendsgiving thing, afterwards, we went to go to my workplace to, you know, hang out with the friends at work and make fun of them because they were stuck at work. And I went to the bathroom because I had to use the bathroom. And while I was in the bathroom, I heard the music change. And then I was like, there's no way. I leave the bathroom to some of my coworkers who are my friends and some of my friends who are also my coworkers, just not working at the time. They're all saluting me. And I'm like, and the Communist National Anthem, the Soviet National Anthem is playing in the store. Weirdly enough, no one really minded.
Oh,
I think they're too concerned. They started getting concerned when we busted out Toto's Africa, except all the words on alphabetical order.
No.
And it's
It feels like having a stroke.
wait, okay, hold on. Here, okay.
Oh no.
Wait,
He
I can
has the
play it
power.
for you
He
guys.
has the power.
Wait, I can play it for you guys. Africa, but alphabetical. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so,
So how many times do they say Africa in the song?
I think like 7. Alright, so this is the song. Yeah, it sounds normal right now. Because there's no words yet, but, so yeah, here you go.
This person's just very passionate about Africa and wants you to know it by saying it.
Yeah, so we played that for the store. And then everyone was like, what the fuck is happening? And I was like, no, god damn it, enough is enough. And then I played Eye of the Tiger, but it's all in E minor. Every note is E. Which is,
Equally as horrible in different direction?
yes.
I'm actually not able to hear anything. Are you playing it?
Yes, I am. Refresh, I guess.
Use it as if.
Wait, what's it? Okay. Done. Like...
Ugh.
It's so, I remember.
It's so bad. It's like a guy at karaoke that is tone deaf. It's hilarious. And weirdly enough, this was the straw that broke the backs of my coworkers and some customers. Not the Soviet national anthem.
Fucking this.
No. This is
Anyways.
so bad.
Yeah, that was the thing that broke the back of everyone.
Yeah.
And I was like, I managed to play the Soviet national anthem at work. And the
Not
customers
your
didn't
fault.
care. I guess the city is a communist faction. Anyways,
Just didn't know it.
my work stories aside, I'm going to check if Discord fixed its shit yet.
Yeah.
Because I think it's 42 right now. It's 43.
The Sonya's still in there.
They lied. They said more information would be provided at 12:42. It's 43. Bastards. Oh well. Bastards.
Yeah, it disconnected
Yeah,
the Sonya at
interesting.
least.
Okay, well, that's
Hopeful.
good, I guess.
It's something. It's progress, because before you couldn't do that.
Fair enough.
See if you can change the
I'll
server
try.
on it.
I can't even get into
I can't- I
Discord.
can't.
Oh,
log
oh,
on at all.
oh.
Oh wow. Wow.
Like it says like connecting,
Yeah, it's just
and it
forever
does
on
a
that screen. Okay.
144
Yeah.
hertz icon spin, and then it's like, no, we had errors.
That nice smooth 144 hertz spinning.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I can't even connect. So, alright, so Google Live. What else is new? Alright, whatever.
But the Google Hangouts are
So, yeah.
working.
Yeah, we got that. But yeah, so you guys are chilling, having breakfast, courtesy of Dinless, as always, here in Ian's abode. Joining you a bit after you guys had started eating is Abigail and Varric. You guys is I don't know, weird couple.
Weird couple.
They are a weird couple, let's be honest. If I met them in real life, I think they're a weird couple. But that's
Give me 2 seconds, I'm being shouted.
Oh, gotcha.
you have the mute button.
What?
Well, she doesn't know
she
she
does not
has
have the mute button.
it. She has lost the mute button.
I don't know what to say for that. It's like right there too. I see it.
Also, playing off the weird couple thing, it's like I don't think you know people in weird life or in real life that are attuned to a dark god, not dark god. She's a
You don't
weird
know what-
position.
You don't
fell
know.
god, but not.
You don't know the people I know in my life.
Fair enough.
You don't know.
And again, I question if Abigail is worshipping a fell god or not. Not really.
If
You
it's a-
don't know.
It's
now
it's
you
like
know.
it's like a gray zone.
It's a very, very gray area, which is usually where fairies operate.
This is true.
It's the only zone they operate in.
This is true. This is the way.
This is
Goddamn.
the way.
It's replaced the Uganda Knuckles meme, but it's basically the same meme.
It's the same words, more or less.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of this week's episode.
Oh, really?
It's alright. It's
I
good
don't
in
know
some
if it is.
aspects. It's good in some aspects, not good in other aspects. It's good in the sense it makes the Mando much like it makes him look like confident.
Yeah.
Like which last episode didn't really do, to be honest.
Hmm.
Like I have a whole spiel for that, but I'm not gonna go into it. But yeah, this week's episode makes Mando look like makes him look much like competent, cool, like a cool
Yeah.
skilled bounty hunter. I just don't like the character they put in for the episode.
Yeah. Having the contrast of the newer guild member and like the older assassin, and that's what they're doing, versus him.
Okay,
it's
if
just
we're
like,
talking,
okay.
if we're talking the episode, I'm gonna hop off until we're done because I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Yeah, no spoiler. That's
We
why
can
I was
stop
avoiding saying exactly what the episode was about.
Episode what?
Don't worry
Mando
about it. We can
lower
just go
yet.
back to D&D.
Oh, don't tell me. I still haven't found a link to watch that.
Yeah, the Pirate Bay. Moving on. So yeah, you guys are all present here. I don't have a reason yet for why Rasha and Acker are gone. I'm just gonna say that they just got fucking expeditionarily voluntold to go help out with the huntsman.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
that or Olden. It's either that or Olden Prawn. So one or the other. The hunter or the we're gonna purge the place. Don't worry.
Look,
Crusader.
he got some mushroom booze, and we just haven't seen him in a couple days. We're letting it sort itself out.
I think he could hold the mushroom booze, unlike some
He
of you
honestly
here.
could. Adger, oh god, Adger. He would just have a
I
chunk
think
jug.
Acker would be 50-50. Roshan could probably hold it, so could Tandem, but we already know what happened for you three.
I got shot
Alright.
we're
somehow,
very
but
well
not
aware.
really.
I got set in freaking fire.
You were the fire.
Or it was
And then you
fire.
burned my hand.
Oh yes.
While you were
Too hot.
consoling yourself with the ghost version of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
That was
dark
fun.
Don't
times
you do that
and
again.
roses.
Don't do drugs.
Do fantasy drugs
Aw.
instead. Wink.
Don't do drugs unless I'm the one that gives them to you.
Didn't I also projectile vomit? I seem to remember that.
Maybe.
Don't do
Yeah.
drugs unless you have a
Anyways.
good constitution.
Anyways, so yeah, you guys are eating breakfast or getting it finished, I guess.
Much.
Ready to be heading out. Couple points of order is that, well, obviously you're missing some people. Other points of order is that you guys don't necessarily know where the town is. The note that is given to Tandem did not seem helpful beyond the instructions of telling you that it's the next town over. So
Relative to...
Yeah.
exactly.
Just follow
So
the direction, hope for the best.
That is the worst puzzle
Well, could
well,
we
I've
ask-
ever heard in my entire life.
Abigail does remark that she has an idea of where it was because again, like she was here for 5 years before the entire country got destroyed. But like it's been 5 years since that, so
Was there any records or maps of locations?
totally, there's had to be something.
Who do we go
Like, I'm
to
sure-
for that?
I don't know. She shrugs and looks at Varric. And Varric is like staring very, very, very intensely into his coffee. He like looks pale.
So, got your tongue, or...
He didn't say anything. He's still staring at his coffee.
I just, like, look at
Yeah.
Abigail and mouth the words, "What's up?"
Shrugs. She pokes him on the shoulder. Varric. She elbows him.
Eric? Can I...
Fuck.
Ah, dang it. I was gonna try shooting, like, a sugar cube off his forehead into the cup.
What? You weren't paying attention at all just now, were you? No.
You look
At
like
least
you
he's
see a
honest.
ghost.
What is troubling you?
He opens his mouth to say something, but closes it immediately. I'll tell you when we get outside the city walls. Huh?
Ah. I think I understand.
Okay.
About the map, I can ask around. I recently gave a bunch of people a very new map of the city. I made copies. So perhaps they can point us in the right direction, yes?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best bet I can think of.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's just go.
Have we all... Out of game. Have we all talked about, like, also, like, helping out Levy, or is it just, like, currently right now it's just the note thing?
That's up to you guys to decide. I'm not, like... I should say, I gave, like, so many rumors to you guys, so I'm like... I believe I gave that rumor to Aminius?
Yes.
Or that request to Aminius?
Yes. Yes.
That was the one.
Yeah,
that
so it's up to
the
you
alcohol
if... I think Levy would have told you the name of the town,
Okay.
which is Crossguard Ridge.
Okay.
So, like, obviously you can make the logical connection. Or two towns in Crossguard Ridge, are they the same one?
Dun, dun, dun!
Yeah, you guys are clearly, obviously, smart enough for that.
Are you sure?
You
Who's
think
Levy
that-
again?
don't say that, Rebecca. Don't say that. Don't put doubt.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Can someone remind me who Levy is again?
The bar
Levy
Swain.
is the bar Swain at the Wayfarer's Fort.
Wayne.
I remember that.
Oh, right.
The young lad that had the audacity to ask his boss out.
And apparently it went well, and we were harassing him for like half a session, and it was fantastic.
Yes.
And it's gonna be
Yes.
this session too. Let's go!
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Levy put in the request to Aminius.
Yes.
Technically to all of you, but through Aminius, to go to the next town over, quote unquote,
As a connoisseur of alcohol.
and find a very expensive, likely highly protected and secured shipment of fancy alcohol, fancy
Indeed.
spirits. Yeah, and he thinks it's so protected that there's a chance that after 5 years, it might still be there. Or at least some amount of it. Maybe not the full multi-barrel shipment of it, but at least some amount of it.
Enough for his purposes.
Enough for his purposes.
2 bottles, 1 trip.
Let's
Exactly.
do it.
Two birds
So,
and a stone.
weren't you guys going to
Hmm.
She like stops herself for a second. Ah, fuck it. Weren't you guys gonna invite Lucy?
Aye, but we're gonna figure out the other stuff first and then go from there.
Ah, you're trying to make yourself look good.
Yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Actually, I do have to go talk to Darren. Should probably
Who
be
is-
around there.
Who is Lucy?
Lucille Valmont.
Oh, right.
The fellow we met, or gal we met
At the
at the soiree.
Soiree.
Mm.
Too many
Sandra's
nobles,
crushing
too
on
little
her.
time. I remember now.
Mm.
Thank
I
you.
mean, getting your brain occasionally gets spiked with magic. I'm not surprised you have a little bit of memory loss.
And the fire hand things, the boiling your
Oh,
teacup stuff.
Nodding in approval.
Steam
Yeah.
starts rising from Tannen's cup.
Yeah.
See?
Are you doing that intentionally this time?
Doing what?
Bless.
Can't tell if he's joking or not.
I insight check to see if he's joking or not.
For sure.
I have
We're gonna check. We're gonna check. This is
Bad.
the first roll of the session. We're gonna see how it goes.
11. Eh.
Yeah. I don't know. Is Tandem joking or not?
No.
You believe he's joking. That's a bad insight roll.
Bad insight roll. It's just like, aha, it is a joke. He knows what he's doing. It's like, I have no fucking clue. Anyhow. So, do we want to talk to the map person, or do we want to go see if we can find Lucy and Darren? Or around Darren's place?
We could split up. I can go ask for maps. It doesn't take too long and we can meet somewhere.
Hey, fair enough. That's understandable.
Well, who you gotta ask for maps?
Same
I
as
was
last
going
time.
to ask the guardsmen whom I gave a map and also check in with HQ Expeditionary to see if they have something.
Oh, alright, well then you can just meet us up there after you go talk to the first person.
Okay.
I'm sure Expeditionary HQ has a map going out, right? She says, like, I am Varric. Varric looking at his coffee. Okay, he's useless right now.
I try to shoot a sugar cube off his forehead into the cup.
Oh my god, be nice to the guy.
Well, he should pay attention.
I'm
then, shouldn't
trying to be nice to the guy, but also it's... I need this.
he catches it
Oh, yes, paid
and
attention.
catches the sugar cube and drops it into his coffee and flips you off.
Hey, you are paying attention.
Oh,
he? Oh, they got Ultra Instinct.
oh, it's like Dragon Ball. Just like Shaggy.
So,
I mean, if we're going to go to Expeditionary HQ anyways, why don't we just head there first? Together.
Alright. Sounds like a plan.
Abigail stands up suddenly. Let's go.
whee!
She's awfully perky.
Right behind you.
She has to she has to counteract fella over here.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
He's looking a bit like a wet sponge right now, isn't he?
More like a sponge itself, fucking ghost.
Varric shoulders his rifle and ignores all of you.
I thought he was already doing that.
No, he shoulders the rifle this time.
Oh, gotcha. Understandable. Different form of Varric.
Yeah. There's rifle Varric, sitting down moody Varric, eating Varric.
And you
I
can
don't want to
unlock all
be
these
here at
skins
this
with
party,
loot
Varric.
boxes.
Why are we drinking Varric? You know, the usual
My feet
flavors.
hurt.
God,
Varric.
why did I sign up to drink a
my
chug
feet
jug
hurt is
Varric?
probably one of you fired.
When you got lazy bastards.
So,
Mm.
you guys head to Expeditionary HQ. And
Make my way
as
downtown.
always, you're greeted by the lovely guild gal, Charlotte.
What's
Good
her
morning.
last name?
Good morning.
Morning.
What are you saying, Garth?
It's not important. Sounded just like a little bout.
Something I can do for all of you?
Well, we are in the. We need a map, I suppose. Yes, a map.
A map of... I know surely you have one for the town already.
I do.
So, obviously not that.
Aminius, what was the name of the town? I don't remember.
Crap, I just forgot.
Yeah, and okay, I'll help you guys because all the info is on Discord, and obviously we can't
It's
access that.
Crossroads.
Crossguard Ridge.
Crossguard
Write that
Ridge.
down so we don't forget.
It was initially Crossguards Ridge in my notes, but I'm like, it doesn't flow as well. Crossguard Ridge. Crossguard Ridge. I believe, and she steps down from her like elevated desk, goes over to some they're like mail slots, like you know, like you would see in like a apartment mail room, like you know, they're all like just all the mailboxes are slotted next to each other.
Have a little
It's like
key
that.
You turn.
Well, these ones don't have doors. I'm just saying, like that's sort of gridded in type pattern.
Gotcha.
And she pulls out like assorted like rolled up scrolls, these large, long things. No. Ah. She brings it up to the front desk because she doesn't occupy the front. She's higher than the rest. She goes to the front desk and rolls out a map of roughly the immediate vicinity. I am not sure how accurate it is still, but outside of the earthquakes and stuff like that, I doubt much of the geography of the land has changed. We are currently here, and she points at, you know, the sort of pendant. So on the bottom left of the map, Crossguard Ridge, and she trails this sort of dotted path towards the mountain ranges to the east. It's northeast technically, but it's much more east than north. You know, so it's like a really very, very low slope in terms of the trailing. Crossguard Ridge, she taps the very center of the mountain range. Is here. It is the only pass through those mountains.
Only pass.
It is quite a long journey to go either other direction. One side reaches the coast and becomes headlands, which are very daunting. And the other side is just a plain longer journey.
Would reconnaissance be of any value to gesture around?
Certainly. You may wish to talk to one of the officers. They might have some scouts that lead up, maybe not all the way to the town itself, but certainly at least a few days along the path.
Do you mind if I make a quick copy of this?
Certainly.
Alright,
I know you have capable hands.
Nice.
Abigail in the background is just like tapping like a finger on her forehead. So it's like too easy. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's Charlotte. No.
Oh, God.
I imagine it's like a bunch of like high school kids behind Tandem. It's just like
What? I do.
Nothing.
What did I miss? No, I missed a good joke.
It's fine.
Alright, I'll attempt to copy the map.
roll your cartographer's tools.
Cartographer?
It's not a high DC. Okay, well yeah, 21 blows out the fucking.
Good job.
Yeah, 21 blows out the fucking water. Yeah, it's not a hard map to copy. Mostly because it doesn't have a tremendous amount of, at least leading up to Crossguard Ridge, there's not a lot of detail leading up to it in the first place. Like, it very much is like, there's a couple landmarks.
Right. Enough to
Some,
triangulate your position. So
yeah, there's some demarcated, like, features, but other than that, it really just sort of indicate, like, from here to there are forests and grasslands. Follow the path. You can't miss it. Fast forward about, 10 years in the future. What path? Exactly. So it's like, it's a bit. Again, there's not much, but it'll
do, pig.
You copied it perfectly. What little there is.
It's something.
I made a very nice little tree diagram in the corner.
Yep. Compass rose on the bottom.
I hold up the map as proof. See, I do.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Charlotte like has her eyes closed and nods slowly, like sagely, while she's like rolling up the map. Is there anything else you all need? Do you want me to try to find an officer?
Yes, please.
She taps one of the other administrative assistants and delegates the job. That's what a good manager does. They delegate.
They manage.
You probably find what turns up is probably the best officer for reconnaissance reports. It's Davis. He is in charge of the Farseers, after all.
Aha.
He has
It's your boy.
a really large and steaming mug of coffee. You can tell by the smell before it even comes over to you guys for conversation. You can tell by this. It's high quality coffee, though. You can smell.
Damn.
Mm.
That's what officers get.
Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Howdy.
Hello.
What's all you need?
We are heading out toward the Crossguard Ridge, and we were wondering if you have any information.
Crossguard Ridge.
Yes.
Y'all are in for a hell of a trip, then.
So I gather.
I'm sure you all have heard the rumors about there's some large gray render-like creature roaming around the place. Yeah, you might see a bit of that hide or tail of it while you're going over there. That's Gray Render is a bestial monstrosity creature. Roams in nature. Now, they're damn fine beasts, and I don't mean in terms of killing capacity. They say that a Gray Render can pick a person to bond to, someone to trust. And once it does, it will guard your line for as long as it can.
Ooh.
Or if not, it causes havoc and kills people.
Hey.
A render. I'm assuming it has a very sharp something.
Things ain't smart, but they're tough. And this one in particular seems damn capable of dodging everything that's been trying to follow it. I've heard Grove people have been trying to follow it. And neither me nor any of my Farseers have seen hide nor tail of it. That being said, we haven't exactly been looking for the damn thing.
You think it's been affected by something else?
I think the
Just
general
experience.
consensus is amongst all of us that has some interest in it is that it's some sort of new genus, some new species of render. We are in a weird land after all.
Okay.
But then it is less likely to give us direct trouble, yes?
I suppose that's true. We haven't seen none of it. That means y'all probably won't see it either.
Well, you say that now.
Oh, that's my mom didn't see that.
Yeah, ain't that the Expeditionary Laugh? Trouble always has a way of finding us. But yeah.
We jinxed us now.
Other than that, I think Andre gave me a report that there's something large flying around, way out. I ain't even talking like 1 or 2 days of in town. I'm saying 7 days, full week out.
Hey.
Something big.
Are we talking about
And
like a
no-
dragon?
I know we were gonna fucking say that. Why the hell is everyone assuming if it's big and it flies, it's a dragon? For fuck's sake.
It
There
could
are
be
other
a
things that
phoenix.
fly and are big and are not dragons. No, it ain't a fucking dragon.
It's a classic
I think our
storybook
town-
tale.
It
Yeah,
could be-
well, we in a fucking storybook.
It could be a massive rock or a phoenix or anything with
A
wings.
rock.
Yes.
ROC.
It's
rock.
gonna fly.
Yeah, no, don't worry. ROC.
It's not
Yes,
a giant
ROC.
flying fucking boulder.
It's not a giant flying stone. That'd be pretty funny though.
It's not
No,
Russians,
rock.
Mom.
No, a rock is a I don't know where the fuck they come from, but just know it's a really fucking large, bigger than a house flying bird that eats people.
Don't mind her. She's never seen trees before,
I
so.
have fucking
What
seen
the
trees. Why does
I
it-
would have
Oh,
fucking hoped so.
You're
You
the
guys have been
fucking
out
one
in the
that
forest
said
at this
it.
point.
trees. Just
No,
I think
she
the
goes-
only
she
reason
goes
you
blind
could
every
have
time they go
possibly
in
not
there.
seen trees at this point is if you're blind.
Oh,
To some
And in which
people,
case, we might have to pull you off expeditionary duty.
yeah, thanks. No, I've seen a tree, just not this many
Not-
in one
Not a
place
flying
at
rock.
once.
Gotcha.
Not a flying rock.
Yeah, but don't
I've
throw
not
rocks
seen
at
a
you all the
flying
time.
rock before.
It's gonna be gone,
David,
devil.
you can tell like Davis is like waking up more and more as this conversation's going on.
Because we're all a bunch of
But yeah,
Art imitates life.
definitely weren't no Phoenix though. Andrew's report didn't mention any sort of fire or flames on the creature itself or in the nearby surroundings. Couldn't have been a Phoenix.
Okay. I have had weird dreams lately, and that is why I think of it. Anyway,
That's no omen. Actually, he thinks back. But my tribes, that's actually not an omen at all. It's a good omen, I guess. What it'd be. Keep those dreams coming. Phoenixes seems a source of good. At least in my tribe's stories.
I've only ever heard of Desert Phoenix.
Okay, I don't know nothing about no desert phoenixes. I'm talking about like just
In general.
Iranian phoenixes.
Oh. Anyway, what I was curious about, if you look at this, well, calling it a map is generous, but
Yeah, it's more like a "you are here" sort of kiosk.
Tandem is a shame.
Yeah,
they must improve
map.
it.
Yeah, map.
Any advice, any guideline on how to go from, well, we are here to over there?
Try to find the path. It'd be I know that's like not the greatest advice, but
It's your best.
when
bet.
we were expanding out, we built those paths to be sturdy. We sort of had to. There's a lot of shit out there that could have possibly tussled them and messed with them. We didn't know what the hell was out there, so we had to build some versatile survival paths.
What would demarcate such a path?
Do they leave markings on the
Let's-
trees or anything? Or?
There should be row posts every few hundred meters or so.
Okay.
Right.
So if you lose sight of one, if say you arrive at one, you go forward expecting the next one to be there, and it ain't there, go back to the one before and try a different way. They all should be in a pretty manageable traveling capacity from one another. Hard to miss them. Large, almost like I don't even call them waystones. Waystones are huge. They're more like imagine like a lamppost, except it's made of stone, and we just jammed in the ground.
That should stand out, yes.
How many people in the past few years have tried to go out to that city?
None. None that I know, at least.
Hey.
You gotta remember, after Night of Tempest, even after we rebuilt, our field of operations was limited to just around Driftgroover's Bay.
Alright.
And maybe every now and then a bit past that, but nothing ever out to Crossguard Ridge.
In terms of information, is there anything you would want us to report back here?
Find out how intact that town is. If it went through the same ringer as we did, it's probably not much left. But that being said, we're just a trading town. We're Driftgroover's Bay after all. Crossguard Ridge is a fort town. At the far side of town, when you guys get to it, there should be a fort. The way that leads down through the ridge, through the mountain range, there should be a fort blocking the path. Nothing should come in or out without having to deal with that fort. Anything
Find the
possible
fort.
legally, that is. If that fort's still standing, you know, it might make a good place to hole up for the night if you guys get there. If it's still there.
If it's not there, I'm curious what the fuck took it down.
And I'd be curious for you guys to find out that as well. So if you
It
do
was
get
a
there and it
dragon.
ain't there, well, good enough. Oh, one other thing.
Yes.
A lot of my foresters have been reporting back to me about, I don't know how to call it, cracks in the earth. But not like ridges or ravines or nothing like that. Not like gullies or gulches.
No fissures.
Some like fissures, except the catch I've been hearing from them is water spilling out of them.
Eh?
I know, my thoughts exactly.
Are they making geysers?
That's what I'm saying. If you guys see any such geysers, keep an eye out. And grab sound of some water samples. If there is a geyser, guys. We've gotten plenty of samples from the cracks in the ground. I'm saying if there's a full-on well or a geyser or something like that, grab some samples and keep an eye out.
We're gonna be attacked by more water elementals.
I fucking
don't
hope
say
not.
that. You're bloody jinxing us.
Can you hear this story and not think that's exactly what's gonna happen?
I mean,
Except for it's gonna be boiling hot
Yeah.
water, not acid.
But yeah,
I'm fine with
just
this boiling.
just keep an eye out for that sort of stuff. We don't really know what it is. We already contacted druids and the like, and they haven't told us nothing about margin or any other powers shifting the place. We talked to your friend out in the water. He doesn't have any knowledge of it, so he claims. So that means someone else is doing it. Keep an eye out.
We should.
Alright. What's
Thank
the
you for
risky
your-
then?
Advice.
Now, if nothing else, I believe I have some important things to do, like finishing this coffee and sending out more foresters.
Well, nobody can blame you for that.
Managerial positions. Oh, have you seen Lucy around?
Lucy.
I
Yeah, she's here right now.
do you know?
Look at timing.
I'll elbow Sandra.
Hi.
I think she went over to R&D or something.
Oh, that's convenient.
Definitely didn't go to the hospital and didn't come up to our officers' lounge, so R&D.
Much obliged.
Good on out there.
Same to
deal.
you.
Hey.
Alright, see you later.
He walks
Tip
off.
of the hat.
He doesn't wear a hat.
No, I mean me. I wear.
Oh, you tip your hat.
Uh,
Tips fedora, milady.
Milady.
after he's out of earshot.
Davis.
Davis. After he's out of earshot, Sandra probably turns to Wise and is just like, I was fighting so hard not to imitate the accent the entire time.
Let's
Oh
see.
yeah, I know.
I feel he would take it as rude, but also it's very entertaining.
Oh, I know. It's like, oh. Definitely.
Anyways.
I feel like if I do an accent, it usually comes out that way anyway, so.
Never know unless you try. Aww.
Yeah.
You checking Discord, Crash?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm checking Discord.
Oh, is it back?
It's still not